This is the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z3, and honestly there's nothing to be excited about because this is yet another boring update in a boring product category of neckbands. In fact, I had to peer into the specs of the Z3 with a microscope to find out if there are any differences compared to the Z2. And spoiler alert, don't expect too much. Alright, let's get on with the review. If you're here for the first time, I'm Arshad. This is Trakin Tech English, your destination for detailed, incisive gadget reviews right here from beautiful Saigon, Vietnam. Now, starting off with the design, it hasn't changed much from the Bullets Wireless Z2. These are your standard neckband style design with housings that have magnets. So basically they can attach like this and they dangle from your neck. And my opinion on neckband design in general isn't very positive. In fact, this is exactly what I said in my review of the Bullets Wireless Z2. Take a look. We start off by talking about the neckband form factor itself. I'm not a fan of it. It's a little annoying to look at something dangling around your neck at all times. Not only is it irritating to your skin, despite the fact that OnePlus has used soft materials, it looks very unaesthetic. It doesn't look pleasing to the eyes. That's my personal opinion. Anyway, with these buds, you also do get IP55 rating, which makes it sweat-proof. Perfect for a city like, Saigon, primarily because it's extremely sweaty out here. You can probably see the sweat beads on my forehead. And apart from that, you also do get the same controls on the left, like you can tell, and it's exactly the same design as the previous Bullets Wireless Z2. So you've got a play pause button, which also, doubles up to take calls, and you also do get volume up and down buttons. By the way, now when you are wearing these buds and you're listening to music and then you sort of take them out of your ears and then the magnet does this, it disconnects from the phone and the music pauses. By the way, why don't you pause the video right now so that you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more reviews like these. Now, talking about features, OnePlus hasn't added any ANC or transparency mode, which obviously they might launch as separate variant with Bullets Wireless Z3 ANC, which they did with the Z2 variant as well. But what they have added is a spatial mode, and you guys know how I feel about it. It is pure gimmick, right? But the biggest upgrade that OnePlus has made to the Bullets Wireless Z3 is the upgrade from Bluetooth 5.0 to Bluetooth 5.4, which means that you do get better connection stability this time around, and that's exactly what I felt when I tested it. There were no drops in music and no stutters either. Now, another upgrade is that earlier with the Bullets Wireless Z2, you could fast pair, but only with OnePlus phones, but now you do get support for Google Fast Pair, which means that you can connect any Android phone and link your device to your Google account, which is definitely an upgrade. By the way, a lot of you folks were asking me if you get voice assistant support by pressing a button. Well, you do get that with the Bullets Wireless Z3, which is good. And all of the settings and features can be accessed within the Bluetooth settings page if you're using a OnePlus phone like I have for this review. But otherwise, you will have to download the Hey Melody app. That's it for the features. Now let me talk about the sound next. So basically what you get are two 12.4mm drivers inside each of these housings, and you get support for the SBC and AAC codec. OnePlus hasn't upgraded to high-res codecs like LDAC or LHDC. And by default, the sound signature that OnePlus picks with the EQ setting at least is the balanced profile, and the bass wave setting is on. And you know what to expect from that default sound, right? Essentially, what you get is a sound that is anything but balanced. What you get is a proper U-shaped sound signature where the bass drowns out the mids like a jilted lover. And this was particularly evident in the song So Says I by the Shins, where the vocals get completely drowned out in the cacophony of the bass and the cymbals and the hi-hats that are there in the song, which is a bit of a problem for me. Also, the quality of the bass is not that great. It's kind of bloated and there's a lot of bass bleed as well, and there is absolutely no semblance of sound staging, at least in the default sound profile. Now, if you want good sound quality, you have to change the EQ to Serenade, where the mids sort of float back up a little bit and make their presence felt. What I did like about the sound signature definitely is the fact that it sounds kind of clean, so the imaging is not too bad, and the treble response is also pretty decent, especially for this price range. See, the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z3 for a lot of folks will not sound bad, but it's definitely not audiophile grade, and that is where I miss a brand like Oppo. Oppo, please come back. bring back the kind of audiophile grade neckbands and TWS buds that you were making. We're all craving for it. When I tested the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z2, the battery life was fantastic to begin with. It gave us 30 hours of battery life at 50% volume, which is what OnePlus claimed. And with this, now it's gone up to 36 hours at 50% volume. And I actually tested them out at 70% volume and I got about 30 hours, which is fantastic. I mean, there's no reason to worry about battery life at all. The other advantage is that you do get fast charging support. Earlier, you would get about 20 hours of playback with a 10-minute charge. Now you get 27 hours of playback with a 10-minute charge. And this is 2025, mind you, so you do get AI capabilities. And that's just a gimmick again. It's basically AI noise cancellation with the mics that you get. Anyway, the mic quality seems to be really good. Take a listen to it both indoors and outdoors and let me know what you guys think in the comments.
This is a mic test of OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z. This is mic test of OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z3.
Honestly, I can't feel any excitement for the neckband category unless there is some product that comes about with fantastic audio quality, which the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z3 does not bring to the table. And that's not necessarily a problem for OnePlus, particularly because the category itself is so dry. So if anybody asks me which neckband earbuds should I buy under 2,000 rupees, then I would probably suggest the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z3. OnePlus really doesn't have to make any effort. And that is just the state of the category more than just the product itself. So yeah, the Bullets Wireless Z3. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you think of the review? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. And bye from Vietnam. Until then, keep tracking and stay safe.